You're watching a special edition of Reality Check. On Wednesday, it will be 1 year since the abrogation of 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. The special status was removed, and also since the state was downgraded from a state to a union territory. 1 year to be able to take a hard look at the claims made in defense of the sudden move by the government. Some of those claims are part of a 35-page government document which lists all the multiple quote-unquote achievements that Kashmir has had to be, in a sense, the beneficiary of in the past 1 year. And we've taken from them and from the overall rhetoric that was used to defend this move, the 5 big claims and put them through a reality check. The first claim made in this document, that in this time in Jammu and Kashmir, grassroots democracy has been strengthened. Grassroots democracy has been strengthened, and that central ministers have reached out to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Dozens of ministers went there earlier this year and fanned out. What's the reality? The reality is that right through this time, many mainstream leaders are still under house arrest. And according to the Economic Times, 144 of them are still detained under the draconian Public Safety Act. In fact, most recently, this video went viral of one of the senior mainstream leaders of Jammu and Kashmir, Saifuddin Soz, whom the government was claiming to the Supreme Court is a free man, while actually listen in his own words to what his reality is.
और ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बताइए, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कहती है सोल्सा फ्री है. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने, जिस गवर्नमेंट ने कहा सोल्सा फ्री है और वो कहीं भी जा सकते हैं, वो कभी गिरफ्तार नहीं थे. और इन पे लानतबारी इस पुलिस पर. मैं कहता हूं आपको, ये पुलिस स्टेट बन गई है. ये सिपाही मुझे रोक रहे हैं, आप ये देख रहे हैं कुछ, और ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बताइए.
The other claim, that there's been the largest ever recruitment drive, a largest ever jobs recruitment drive in the past year. Well, the reality is that these jobs are yet to be created according to this government's own document. 10,000 posts are quote-unquote to be filled in the first phase. 25,000 more jobs are in the pipeline. And according to the Jammu and Kashmir Chamber of Commerce and Industry, actually it's the reverse. They claim 4.56 lakhs jobs have been lost since August 5th, 2019. Let's move on to claim number 3, that tourism has got a push, claims this government document, and about 500 crore rupees have been spent on it. Reality, 74,000 jobs, just over that in fact, have been lost in the tourism sector, says the J&K Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Another claim on economy, that this time has been used to promote growth and development. Reality, Jammu and Kashmir may have lost 40,000 crores of revenue since August 5th. Once again, this is the J&K Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And the last claim, that terrorism and militancy has come down. This was, remember, a big claim made right at the outset itself, that Article 370 was the reason for terrorism and violence in Jammu and Kashmir. The reality, of course, is that the government has since put out confusing claims on what exactly is the ground position on terror. In its affidavits to the Supreme Court to justify extending restrictions on internet access, the government says restrictions on access to internet have been necessitated in view of its misuse in planning and executing terror acts. This is actually a Jammu and Kashmir government order as of this month, but they're still claiming that there are terror acts ongoing, which is why they need to curb internet access. And according to data on the number of terror-related incidents, in 2019 it averaged 30.75 per month, and in 2020 so far it's averaging about 33 per month. The source is the South Asia Terrorism Portal, SATP, which counts these numbers. Now, we've got a wide array of political voices on the show tonight, but let's first start with Iltija Mufti, the daughter of Mehbooba Mufti, who is, of course, the leader who continues to remain even now in custody. And Iltija, I began by asking her that thank you for joining us. And as you know, we are now at the quote-unquote anniversary of the 370 abrogation, and the government claims that everything is fine. But your mother, of course, continues to remain in custody. So I understand that you would have a very different view on this one-year anniversary.
Well, first of all, I take it as a great insult that you keep referring it to, as an anniversary. It's not an anniversary for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. It's a day of mourning for us. It's a black day. So the rest of the country might be gloating about it or, celebrating this day. But for us, it's a black day. Moving on, you mentioned about, BJP having come out with like a sheet of so-called achievements that they've made in the past 1 year. And if they've mentioned grassroots democracy, I think it's an absolute joke because Basu, you need to remember that not only Ms. Mufti and other former chief ministers, former MLAs, but even party workers coming across all party lines were detained, and many of them continue to be detained. So, the whole grassroots democracy thing is a bit of a joke, and I expect it from a government that fudges GDP and, the COVID figures as well. It's totally expected from them to lie.
Okay. Now, just tell us, your mother, of course, has been in custody for a year now. Are you able to be in contact with her?
Vasu, I think if I'm getting a platform to speak, my mother is the least, of anybody's concerns. I think we should focus on what exactly the people here have had to, undergo. They've undergone tremendous hardships, whether that's emotional, physical, emotional, financial. I mean, they've suffered so many losses, economic, emotional, like I mentioned. And yes, my mother and I, we live in the same house. But the house has been declared as a sub-jail, which essentially means that nobody is allowed to come in. And, every time we leave the house, our movement is monitored. We are under heavy surveillance. And, the usual, you follow the sub-jail, book or the rule, the manual, the sub-jail manual, which basically means that she's going to be confined to the house. And she cannot have contact with anybody outside and, especially not the press. So she's clearly been asked not to speak to the press. If you're booked under PSA, then it's illegal to kind of communicate with people apart from your immediate family.
Okay, fair enough. I see that, as you say, that there is still a kind of incarceration. But just give us a sense, because the government claims that actually this past 1 year has seen a lot of peace. There's actually been no street violence and protests of the kind that has been witnessed earlier in the Kashmir Valley. What would you say to that?
Mention peace and calm. Yes, there is peace, but it is an artificial, sense of calm that has been created, what I would call essentially, graveyard peace. It's patent nonsense to me that people here are happy. Are people going to be happy that the economy has suffered a collective loss of 40,000 crores? Or are they going to be happy that their kids haven't been to school in almost a year now? Or are they going to be happy about the fact that they're struggling to make a livelihood for themselves, to provide a sense of stability, security to their families? I mean, this is ridiculous. Let's not pretend like this was done for the well-being of the people, Vasu. This was done merely to punish Muslims, to kind of like for BJP to show their electorate that we will keep punishing Muslims. So let's start with the only Muslim majority state in India. Let's disempower them first.
All right. Okay. Iltija Mufti, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Also joining us on the show tonight, we have with us Professor Saifuddin Soz, former union minister who we just saw there earlier on. Also with us is Hasnain Masoodi. He's a Lok Sabha MP of the National Conference. And we have with us Brigadier Anil Gupta, retired, who's leader of the BJP in Jammu and Kashmir. And also joining us is Lieutenant General Syed Ata Hasnain, who's former GOC 15 Corps. Thank you all so much for being with us. Before I come to you, Sosab, let me just get a response from Brigadier Anil Gupta. That Brigadier Gupta, here you have a situation where, as we approach the 1 year, anniversary, a term which, by the way, Iltija Mufti contested, but as you approach this 1 year benchmark, that the government is claiming all is hunky-dory, all is normal. But as we saw ourselves, telling the court, in fact, that people like Professor Soos are free men, while he and many others continue to remain in some form of detention or the other.
Vasu, let me first tell you one thing.
Yes.
Jammu is not Kashmir, and Kashmir is not Jammu and Kashmir. It is Jammu and Kashmir, comprising earlier of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh.
Yes.
What data you gave was not of Jammu and Kashmir Chamber of Commerce Industry, it was Kashmir Chamber of Commerce Industry. Ask the Jammu Chamber of Industry, they'll give you a different data. That is one.
Okay.
Secondly, it's a pity that 5th August is being celebrated as a day of joy and rejoice in the country and in Jammu and Kashmir, whereas people of the Gupkar gang and Pakistan are celebrating as Black Day. It's a matter of shame.
But
Third.
can you answer the specific question?
Yes, I'm answering that
Why
only.
are leaders still in custody if everything is normal?
It is not question of everything is normal.
All the problems are solved, then why are they still in custody?
Sorry, people are in custody because as per the security assessment, when they're considered a threat to the security, they are being kept under arrest. It is not that everybody has to be released. All those who pose threat to the security, law and order,
But I
will
thought,
continue to be.
but Brigadier,
Yes.
by the government's
Yes.
own reckoning,
Yes.
the security problem has been solved. There is no problem.
No, sorry.
You're saying everything everything's been sorted out.
You are misquoting. Everything is not sorted out. The situation is improving, but it's not everything not sorted out.
So
You said terrorism had brought to an end. Terrorism can never be brought to end as long as people like the members of Gupkar gang are in Kashmir.
Gupkar gang.
Can never
Okay.
be brought, yes, Gupkar gang.
Okay, Gupkar gang. Let me get Professor Soos to respond to that. Just to explain, Brigadier, just to explain to our viewers. No, I'm saying when you use those terms, people may still not even understand the references to Gupkar Road, which is a prominent road in Srinagar where many of the VIPs live, including former chief ministers. Professor Soos, aap bataiye, you tell us, first of all, are you still in a form of custody?
Yes, I am, you see, under house arrest. At the moment I am talking to you, I am under house arrest.
You are under house arrest.
Yes.
What does that mean? You're not able to go out?
No.
Or you're not able to receive visitors?
You see, from 5th August 19, I am under house arrest. Except 2 or 3 times that I went out with the police permission to see my ailing sister. So, Brigadier is referring to Gupkar mansion of Farooq Abdullah and calling it Gupkar gang. This is he has no manners even to come to the discussion and talk politely, talk in a democratic sense. It was a reference to Farooq Abdullah and Umar Abdullah, who served the state as chief ministers. This is how these loudmouths are treating Kashmiris. And he has no manners at all. Why do we invite him to a discussion like that? If it's a Democrat, then he should discuss it democratically.
Okay.
He calls it Gupkar gang.
Okay.
What is
So now
wrong in
ask
that?
a question from me.
Okay, one second.
Nope.
One second. Brigadier, just a second. Sir,
No, sorry, he's called me name. Sorry,
No,
he's
one
called
second,
me
one
why
second.
I called there. He's
No,
not
hold
called
on,
me.
hold on, hold on.
His name.
And secondly,
He called him.
himself is not
He
civic.
said Gupkar
He's telling a
gang.
lie.
Okay.
He's
Let
been
us not
twice
make this
to Delhi.
personal. Let us not focus on the
He's
issue.
been
Let
twice
us
to
focus on the
Delhi.
issue.
No, he's
Brigadier,
telling lies on the
hold on,
national
Brigadier.
TV.
Brigadier, let's
He's
not.
telling lies on
I
national
request
TV,
all
so
of
we
you.
accept that.
I request all of you, senior. You're all very senior. Let us not make it personal. But Professor Soos, let me ask you this: that the assertion or the allegation seems to be that the reason why leaders, whether it's Mehbooba Mufti, others, including yourself, are still in various forms of detention is because
It's
you
not an
pose a
intention.
threat. You pose a security threat. Professor Soos.
Let me talk for myself. Lies were told in the Supreme Court, before the honorable judges, that I was a free man. It is position taken by Government of India and this government. Yet I was detained then, I am under detention this time. And anybody can see. Press people, media came here and they saw me. I was inside, I was not being allowed.
Yes.
So over the barbed wire, I had to tell them I am under detention. And what I said that day, I am telling you this time, I am under detention. I must tell you what happened today in the morning when I went for a walk. I saw my gate, main entrance locked inside. One is that I will not be allowed. Any family member will not be allowed.
Right.
My wife is not under detention.
Okay.
Why would she not go out? But it was locked from inside.
Okay.
And when I checked up with the police people here, poor fellows, they don't have, it is not their authority that they are using.
Okay.
Orders come from above, verbal orders.
Okay, it is from verbal orders you're saying. Let me just ask General Hasnain. General Hasnain, let me ask you this. Lieutenant General Hooda, as you know, former GOC in chief of Indian Army's Northern Command, has said, and he said this earlier as well, he's saying there's a freeze on development and political activities in Jammu and Kashmir that's worrying. There's a high degree of alienation. I've long maintained that killing terrorists can't be equated with killing terrorism. Would you agree?
See, Vasu, I'm glad that you asked me a question which is essentially related to security. And that is why I need to clarify this. A lot of people are not going to understand what General Hooda has written. You see, when a decision such as this has been taken, and this is one of the very momentous decisions taken in the history of independent India, people are expecting that overnight things are going to change drastically. Development will happen all over in 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. See it in context. In 3 months' time, after 5th of August last year, you've had the settling down situation, so-called handling of the situation. Thereafter, the move of the Darbar to Jammu. Thereafter, a severe winter. And immediately after that, you've been hit by COVID. I don't think development really can take place to the extent which someone would like to do it, or the government of India would like to do it. No doubt the government of India has put out figures, and those are figures that I'm sure are genuine, because the government of India is not going to fudge figures like that. But at the same time, what is very important is that in this 1 year, you can't expect the security situation to come under complete control. This most people should know. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Most people should know that this is a system which works here. It is not just a question of going after terrorists. Half the thing is based on networks. There are huge networks in Kashmir, and you can't dismantle them.
But about public alienation, which is something that you worked on when you were posted in the valley, General Hooda's assessment is that the alienation is deep and it's actually worsened.
Vasu, I will not disagree on that. And to anyone expecting that in 1 year's time everything is going to go hunky-dory is going to be unrealistic completely. We have worked on it in the past. We have retrieved situations. We have lost situations. This is a very dynamic game.
Okay.
And we are at the moment in the midst of a situation we are attempting to retrieve.
Okay, General, thank you. Just stay with us, General. I just want to go across to Hasnain Masoodi is with us of the National Conference. Masoodi Saab, what would you make of what General Ata Hasnain said, that, there will be a chhe-din of some kind of, there will be good progress. It will take time, though.
No, Vasu, let me tell you at the outset that not today, but on 5th August 2019, I told the Parliament that whatever was being done, it was kind of a misadventure, and that was a black day in the history of relations between Jammu and Kashmir and the rest of the country. I reminded about the black day on 5th August 2019 itself. So I agree with Iltija that it's a day of mourning for people of Jammu and Kashmir, and that is how people respond to it. Second is that whatever
Hasnain Masoodi, you don't see anything positive that has happened in the past year?
Nothing positive. No, nothing positive. The things have worsened. They may not. See, there is kind of an admission by General that when he says that you cannot expect big things within a span of 1 year, that is itself an accepting that that kind of things have gone in the wrong direction, worsened. Now, tell me that this decision was marketed on mistruths. Nothing near reality, and now this is being celebrated on mistruths again. Wrong information is fed to the country. and in the process, maybe they brighten up their political, opportunities, their political dividends, but
Right.
they inflict harm on the country itself. Now see on what count they can celebrate or they can say that there's some sense of achievement. I mean, go to violence. The level of violence has been a spike. There's an upswing in the level of violence.
Right.
I mean, there is hardly a week when we don't have an encounter here and there. They tell us that initially they told us that it is restricted to a few towns of South Kashmir, and all of a sudden they tell us we lose a commanding officer of army and a major in North Kashmir. Then they said, "Oh, Srinagar is peaceful. There is nothing in Srinagar." Then all of a sudden they said that there were casualties in Srinagar and a
Okay,
neighborhood
let's
was
get
burned down.
Brigadier. Let's get Brigadier
And
Gupta to respond.
all these.
Let's get Brigadier. Fair enough.
No,
Okay, you're saying.
just a minute.
Okay,
Now
no.
go to
But
the
let him also respond. I'll come back to you so that short answers and short rebuttals. Brigadier Gupta, respond to the fact that you said that the violence situation, the violence will get better eventually. It will take time. But has it gotten better or has it gotten worse?
No, it has improved. There's a difference between encounters and the difference between terror-related activities. Encounters are meant to reduce terrorist activities.
Okay.
Unless you kill the terrorist activities will not reduce. And you see the count the number of terrorist activities. That will tell you that there is a decline in terrorist activities. Encounters always a positive indicator. More number of encounters mean that more Kashmiris are fed up of terrorism
But
and they're providing intelligence to the security
But the
forces.
data from South Asian Terror Portal says that the number of terror-related incidents has increased from 30 per month, 30.75 per month in 2019 has gone up now to 33 a month. So the number of terror-related incidents has actually increased.
Vasu, allow me to come.
I challenge it. General Atta is here. You can ask him. I challenge this data. This is wrong. There is a difference between terror-related incidents and terrorist violence. Secondly, now this is a status quo mind which is speaking.
Okay.
They do not want change. They are happy because they have been patronizing terrorism and separatism.
But what's the change?
They are used.
But Brigadier...
Can I come in? Vasu?
Yes, General Atta, I'm coming to you. Brigadier, the point is, Brigadier Anil, when you're talking of change, as we just pointed out, claims made about job creation, claims made about economic development, claims made about the fact that you're saying that you've expanded the democratic footprint. None of these claims are being met by the facts on the ground.
No, it is. Now, the same very people were opposed to Panchayati Raj institutions. The Panchayati Raj institutions are made functional. For the first time in Jammu and Kashmir, the VDC elections were held. They were opposed to it. They never wanted this to be done. When she compares, she says that PRI, there is no grassroots democracy. Grassroots democracy is not in Gupkar. Grassroots democracy in the villages.
But how can you have... Okay, let Professor Soos respond to that. Let Professor Soos respond to that.
See, I want to tell you that we're part of a democratic country. And in democracy, various parts of this country and people of different denominations have to deal with government of India. That government has to deal with people. It is always by consultation. And this is the time when I am telling you that central government has no relationship, no consultation with the mainstream Kashmir. Nor is this government having any relationship with the mainstream Kashmir. I say mainstream Kashmir, let us leave other elements aside this time. No meetings. I can tell you this, Union territory, government is functioning in the vacuum.
Yeah.
They have no connection with people. They deal with some bureaucrats, some with files. Tell me, this Lieutenant Governor, did he hold a single meeting since when he sat in the chair as Lieutenant Governor with the leaders of the civilian population in Kashmir since when he came here? Not even in Jammu. And therefore, I can tell you, central government is operating in a vacuum, and this government is operating in a vacuum.
But
and when Home Ministry will collect figures, they will say that they will approve it.
Okay.
That more civilians were killed since 5th August 19. More terrorists were killed.
Okay. Let me...
Civilians were killed. Those will be the figures. We know what has happened.
Okay, Brigadier...
Since 5th August 19, there is no peace here.
Okay, let me... But this is the question... Okay, let me just ask Brigadier this. Brigadier, this is the thing that is so confusing, that on one hand, the argument is things are getting better, etc., and yet, and you still not clearly answer the question, why, like for example, you're saying that these leaders constitute a threat. If they constitute a threat, what is the threat? What is the threat that Professor Saifuddin Soz poses? That he's still under custody?
Professor
Can I add
Saifuddin
something to
Soz
you,
is
Basu?
used to
How do
playing a
they
victim
deal
card.
with the mainstream Kashmir?
Threatened,
Okay,
and if he
let him-
feels that he's
The
arrested,
mainstream
why
has
doesn't he
gone
go to
Soz
the
sahab,
Supreme Court?
is he versus?
Let him
Why doesn't he
respond.
counter in the
How,
Supreme
with
Court?
whom will this
Because
brigadier deal? I
he
want to
must
know
get back
that.
to
Okay.
the Supreme Court and say that I am not a free man. Why is he saying here? Why did he not
Yes,
say it in the Supreme
I
Court?
am not a free man. Does the brigadier
Why-
prove? Is he prepared to
Why
come
don't
to the
you go to the
residence
Supreme
and
Court?
see me inside?
Why-
Why don't you? Why
Why
don't
is
you
he
say it in
being
the Supreme
detained?
Court?
That's what I'm not clear about. If you're saying that the situation, why is Professor Soz in custody, Brigadier? And
As
why
far
is
as I'm
Omar
concerned,
Abdullah being
not
released?
custody.
Omar
There is an
Abdullah was a
official-
threat. Now he's not a threat. What has happened?
I am under house
There's
arrest.
an official statement
And
by the
they told
spokesperson of
lies
the government which states
lies were
that
told to
Professor
the Supreme
Saifuddin
Court of
Soz is a
India.
free man. Twice he has been to Delhi. He is not under house arrest. I believe the government. That is the government official statement. If Saifuddin Soz is saying that he is under house arrest, he is detained, then let him go back
one
to
year.
Supreme
If you
Court.
go for 2 days,
Sir, we saw
for
Soz
medical
sahab.
condition.
Brigadier, you
The
must have seen
permission
with
of
your
the
own
police.
eyes, as he was trying to speak to the media, he was pulled back by his own security people. They
You
pulled him
don't know
away. The gate
how
is
the
locked.
dramas
How
are
can he
done.
be a free man? This is extraordinary.
Vasu,
Anyway, if we have time, do I have time to go to... I want to go to General Hasnain for last word.
How dramas are done in front of camera, I
Vasu?
only know. I have seen this what happening in Kashmir. It's not a new thing. Dramas
I see. You're saying
is
this
a
is
part of
drama.
the Kashmiri politics.
Well-
yes.
Brigadier will
It's part of
believe
the
what the
Kashmiri
UT
politics.
government will tell him.
Okay.
He will believe
General
only
Hasnain,
that.
last
He
word.
will not believe that I was not allowed to move out of my house
Okay.
even today. My
Okay.
gate is locked
I don't believe.
inside.
I don't
From
believe you at
inside
all.
also.
Okay, last word, General
I
Hasnain.
don't believe you at all.
General Hasnain wanted to come in. General Hasnain.
I wanted to come in, Vasu, basically to correct the perception on the security situation.
Right.
In terms of what is being interpreted by you from various Asian portals, etc. Let me also quote to you 40% reduction in recruitment of terrorists over the last 1 year, or rather 6 months.
Okay.
Only 26 confirmed infiltrations which have taken place across the line of control. This is probably the lowest figure since 2011. And if you want to see this in context, when you have killed 150 terrorists in these various encounters which are taking place on an everyday basis, then start looking at it from this angle that you are getting intelligence. You are getting intelligence also on an everyday basis.
Okay.
You are
That
getting
doesn't
intelligence on an
suit the
everyday
narrative.
basis.
All right. Okay.
That does not suit the narrative of the discussion. That is why he will not bring these figures out.
Okay.
Vasu,
We have to
Just
stop
give me-
there.
give me a second.
We're completely out of time. I know you want to respond to what General Hasnain has said. We will come back to this story.
Why doesn't Hassan come here and see the
Okay,
condition of
we will
come
do
and
that.
meet you, sir.
We will do that. We will do that. We will do that. We will
Vasu,
come back to that.
Vasu,
All right. I'll have to take a break.
For a long time.
Time has proven that it was a big.
Okay, I have to
betrayal
take a
and big
break.
misadventure.
Professor Soz, General Hasnain, Brigadier Gupta, Hasnain Masoodi, thank you so much for joining us.